Yeah, I can hear myself now.
Oh, okay, good.
transition.
It's quite a tall lineup for Camberwell right now. They look
Yeah, it is.
tad awkward.
Simmons for 3.
Oh.
Banks it off the glass. He did not call that with the smile on his face, but 3 points is 3 points. First 3 ball of the night for the Dragons. Here's Schuler again, already with 5 as mentioned earlier. Drops it off to the vet. Platinick spins middle, finds Legan. Great job by O'Yule there not to jump. Legan step back 2. It's long. Leesgang with that long, lanky frame which secures the rebound.
You'd hope if you're Luke's size that you'd be able to get a rebound like that.
Exactly right. And now he's going to fire a 3. Just short. Rebound by Baker. Here come the Venom. They've had 2 tough shots the last 2 possessions. Let's see if they can get on the board here. Platinick comes up short. And Michnik secures the board. Looking to take the lead here, Camberwell or tie. Bit of bully ball, draws the foul, and will go to the line for 2 to get himself on the board.
Always good to start with a free throw. You see one go down and then it helps you throughout the game. Hopefully they go in. Hopefully I haven't jinxed him.
Gets the roll on the first.
Yay.
Shooting 53% from the free throw line is Michnik, so he's looking to get 2 to go here. And he does.
Good start. Although last game he made free throws early and then he couldn't make any after that. So hopefully different outcome.
Not the same tale today, hopefully. Legan comes off the screen, fires, comes up short. The Venom secure an offensive rebound. Here's Schuler. Looking to facilitate. Gets into the paint. Loses it. Dragons with the steal. Yule on the fast break. Showtime!
Oh!
Lost his footing. Loses a bit of aura on the slam, but it's 2 points.
Landing on his bum though, that's good. That's good technique.
Ben Crow looking to check in at the next dead ball. He's been starting the first couple of ball games. Schuler, pass deflected, still gets to Legan. Corner 3, rattles in and out. Baker missed the corner 3. The Dragons draw the foul in transition. This is a good energetic start from the Dragons. Crow replaces Leesgang. Dragons going a bit smaller here. A bit more shooting on the floor as well with Crow.
Yeah, Crowy, another player that would like to see a shot go down, I think.
Here's Burns. Drops off. Nice drop off. Ayul should have slammed it. He'll take the layup instead. Hey, are you trying to kill me? I can't hear. Schuler. Tough finish. 7 for Schuler early. Here's Crow. First touch for him. Kick ball. The possession will stay with the Dragons.
You'd know this. What shoes is Crowy wearing? I don't like them.
They are Curry's, I believe. Don't quote me on it. Here's Burns. Navigates the screen. Pulls the midi. Good late contest from Schuler, but Simmons with a nice offensive rebound. Ayul finds Michnik in the post. And he draws another foul. That's 3 quick ones on the Venom. Here's Simmons. Here's Michnik. Curls off for 3. Comes up short. Baker secures the rebound and pushes in transition for the Venom. Looking to go all the way. Great contest there from Simmons without fouling and picking up that second. Here comes Burns in transition. Michnik, extra, Crow. Great ball mover from the Dragons. I think Coach Sean King will be happy with that possession.
He'd be happier if Ben made that shot.
Burns just a fingernail away from the steal. And Legan slips out of his hands. Butterfingers there from Legan.
Yep. Sheer intimidation there by you.
And Mameyul checks in to replace Simmons. Good early minutes from him in his first start of the season. Here comes Burns. Finds Mishini. To Ayul. Ayul to Ayul. Back to Ayul. Just comes up short in the layup. Baker secures another rebound. And here comes Schuler in transition. This is dangerous. In and out. Oh my God. What a move from Schuler. He is very shifty. That's 9 early already. Things are getting dangerous.
So he's got all of Warrandyte's points right now.
I don't believe that score is correct.
Yeah, neither would I.
Because we had the 2 free throws early, so I believe
That's what I thought.
it should be 11 apiece, I believe. Here's Burns. Finds Crow. Crow gets in the paint, kicks it out. Ayul, 3 ball. Just misses to the right, and here comes Schuler again. I smell danger.
That was soft.
He is unguardable. Burns has been with him every step of the way, and he still finishes over the contest.
I think Camberwell could probably do a better job plugging there. Maybe pick him up a little bit earlier rather than letting him get so deep in the paint.
Yeah, they can't let Burns be on an island with Schuler, especially. He's averaging, as I said, 36 points a game. You'd probably try and send 2 to him as much as possible. As Van Fort checks into the game for his first minutes of the ball game. And Schuler converts on the M1 to give the Venom the lead back. Bit of confusion here from the Dragons. Burns gives up his dribble. Kicks it out to Ayul. Mishnik pulls a deep 3. Bottom.
Be very
That'll
happy
do
with
wonders
that.
for his confidence. Here's Schuler again. Will they send another person? They're in drop coverage.
Good
Great
hands.
defense there from Ayul on the weak side. Gets the steal. Drops it off to Crow. Probably should have gone all the way. The Dragons maintain possession with 20 on the shot clock. As Daniel Powell checks in for his first minutes and gives Burns a rest.
The New Zealander. Wonder if anyone's watching from New Zealand.
Shout out to the New Zealanders if they are watching. Here's Eel trying to find Powell. He gets it.
Oh.
Does that count as a shot? I don't know what the scorekeepers are going to do there, but it's a turnover for the Dragons.
It's the thought that counts.
Here's Legan. Pulls a deep 3. Short. Powell with a nice strong rebound and pushes straight away in transition. Mishnik again. He's feeling it. He is feeling it. 2 deep 3s to start things off.
He officially has 2 or 1 more point than he did last week.
Exactly right.
And 2 more 3s than he had last week.
Baker wanted a goaltend, didn't get it. Ayul to Powell. No foul. Crow is there. And 1.
Are we calling that an assist or?
Nah, I won't give it to him. If it was an air ball, maybe. Baker picks up his second. And the Dragons are in the penalty for the last 2 minutes 30 of this quarter.
Is there anything worse than getting scored on and then having the ball get stuck in the net afterwards? I feel like that would be my 13th reason.
I'd probably say getting dunked on and
Okay,
then
yeah.
having to inbound the ball. Because you see a guy inbounding the ball after getting dunked on is the quickest inbound of all time. As Crow misses the free throw and Van Fort looks to push straight away in transition.
Ooh. He just complained about the push-off, so we thought if he can get away with one, I'll do the
Exactly.
same.
If the ref's not calling it, you got to do it. And Van Fort finishes to get himself going. Here's Ayul. The Ayul pick and roll. Mishnik looking to get himself another shot. Hop steps into the lane. Perfect move.
And he made a layup. He really struggled with that last week.
It's a quick 10 here for Mishnik. Can't get that one to go. Ayul secures the board.
Are you playing a bit of point here?
Spin move. Gets in the lane.
Woo! God damn.
The crowd loved that one. Timeout Venom. The kids are going berserk to the right. And the ball is in the rim still. The refs did not want to jump up and get it.
Aiden, this is on you, mate.
Ayul and Mishonik have combined for the 16 of the Dragons, 23 to start. And Shula has 12 for the Venom on 100% shooting.
Good signs early on for Camberwell. I think they'll be happy with their offense. Defense, pretty good, but they'll definitely need to look to shut down Shula, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with in terms of strategy.
I feel like the Dragons would be happy if the Venom scored under 20 in this first quarter.
Oh, 100%. There are a lot of children here watching. Shout out to their parents for giving up their Saturday nights.
It's nearly their bedtime.
Yeah. It's almost mine.
And here we go. A lot of the kids here. Their coach, Chris Allison, has checked in for the Venom. His first time back at the Dragons Den after finishing up Youth League last season.
I can't tell if they're cheering for him or ripping into him.
A bit of both.
Fair play.
As he gets a welcome back. Here he goes with his first touch. Hands it off to Legan. Legan gets it back. Step back three. Short. Offensive rebound, put back.
That was almost a little too easy.
Yeah, Platonik with the O-board and the putback. Mishonik, high post on Allison. Nice pass.
Oh,
Can't get the
throwy.
roll. And here comes Shula looking to retaliate. Oh, what a spin move.
Oh, two of yours.
Extra pass, Legan. Can't get that one to go either. He's had a rough start. And Ayul secures the board and Mishonik pushes back for the Dragons.
Well, considering the last time Legan played the Dragons, he had 50. I think Sean will be happy with this.
Exactly. Definitely would have been on the scouting report.
Yeah. Oh.
Can't get the drop off. Turnover Dragons, 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here comes Shula on Powell. Isolated at the top. Comes off the pick from Allison. Hands it off to Van Fort. Doesn't want to shoot it. Shula looking for his shot late in the shot clock.
Oh.
Throws it into the middle of two Venom players. And the Dragons will get the last possession of the first quarter.
Hopefully they're smart about this because it wouldn't be too hard for Shula to get the ball quickly down the other end if they get a shot up too early.
I'd be shooting this at the very last second if I was the Dragons. Don't give him a chance. Here comes Mishonik. Kicks it to Crow. Crow fires over Shula. Short. Ayul.
Oh.
And the clock runs out. Quarter time here. Dragons lead 23-18 with a nice energetic start from both clubs.
Well, I think... Oh, sorry, you go.
Leading scorers for the Dragons, Mishonik with 10 and Shula with 12 for the Venom.
Well, I think Sean will be happy they're in the lead and that they're playing some good basketball right now. I don't think he'll be thinking 5 points is a great spot to be in, and I don't think he'll be too confident yet. He'll want to make sure they can maintain it or at least push on and get a bigger lead.
Still 3 quarters to go. Plenty of time for anything to go both ways. But as you said, Sean King would be happy with the start to go into the quarter time break with a 5-point lead and look to build on it here in this second quarter.
At this level of a men's game, a score can get out quickly. I mean, Camberwell's game last week, I mean, between them and Pakenham it was close, and then they ended up losing by 18 or 19 points, and it didn't really look how the game went, but in the last couple of minutes when things started to go wrong, Pakenham really went away with it. So yeah, 5 points in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot.
Yeah, you can get 3 threes in 3 possessions. That's like nearly less than 2 minutes, and all of a sudden it's changed the game completely. So with the modern game, runs can be very, very quick and dangerous. But Legan 0 from 6 to start.
That's a win for Camberwell.
Look for him to try and get himself going though. I would not be surprised. He will not stop shooting.
No, definitely not. A guy like that's on the team to shoot, so.
Him and Schuler have been playing near 40 minutes a night to start the season, so don't expect them to have much rest. As the Venom start the second term with the same 5 that they finished the first with.
Dan Powell having some good minutes here. Only played 11 last week, so good that he's getting an opportunity now.
Joshua West into the game for the Dragons, and Burns returns for his second stint.
Westy wearing the same shoes I own. I don't know how I feel about that.
Here's Burns. Mishner with the lob to a Yule! Sean King didn't even crack a smile.
That would be the expectation from him if he didn't throw that down.
Great play out of the timeout for the Dragons to get themselves going here in this second quarter. Here's Schuler. Gets it back. Pulls the deep 3. Oh my God, he is on one right now. Burns is right there. That's 15 for Schuler already on 6 of 6 shooting.
It's tough because you don't want to foul, but I reckon they really need to get a hand over ball or something like that.
Burns finds Michnik again. Oh, it's a shootout here at the Dragons' Den. Michnik with his 3rd triple. Here comes Allison. Kicks it back to Schuler. Not a bad decision at all. Comes off the screen. Navigates. Finds Van Fort. They leave him. Maybe that's for a reason as Michnik secures the board. Isolated with Allison. He's looking to pull this. Allison blocks him off. Really good defense not to foul there from Allison. Here's Burns. Step back mid-range jumper. Off the glass, Allison secures the board and finds the hot hand in Schuler.
There was a lot of ball movement in that, but not a lot of movement off the ball.
Exactly. Here's Schuler again. They blitz him. He still navigates into the paint. His first miss. Allison tips it out, but to no avail as Powell secures it. Another lob. Ayul can't get the roll. Ooh.
When he's that tall, surely you just throw it down every time.
I wish it was that easy. Here's Schuler. Allison somehow stays in bounds to Legan. Looking to get himself going. Still 0 points to start for Legan. Knocked out of bounds. Possession with the Venom with 7 seconds to go.
Both teams looking a little stagnant here early.
Schuler. Something has to be wrong. Why is he off the floor? As Ryburn checks in for his first minutes. Looks to be lingering with that right leg, Schuler, but I'm assuming he will come back very, very shortly. Here's Legan to Ryburn. Good defense from Burns. Pokes it loose. Ryburn late in the shot clock. Gets it to go. Might have been a shot clock violation. They don't call it, and that's 3 points. Here's Powell. Finds Michnik. Isolated on Allison in the paint. Shoots over him. He's on one right now.
This is a crazy turnaround from last week. Last week, everything he put up wouldn't go down, and now everything he is putting up will go down.
To Taylor, 2 stories. 15 for Michnik already. Ryburn picks up his dribble. Finds Legan. Isolated on Burns. Shoots over him. Wasn't happy with that one with a little skip, but they get the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Yule secures another rebound. Here comes Mishnik. I feel he's going to pull this. Ooh, good contest. Allison with the steal.
I feel that was a little bit too easy to read.
Here comes Ryburn back in transition to Allison. Here's Legan, still looking to get his first points. Finds Van Fort. Kicks to the high post. Platinic, Legan. Great defense for the Dragons. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Allison with the fake. Drives, floater. Can't get it to go. Yule secures the rebound. This is great momentum here for the Dragons. Can they capitalize? Here's Burns. Isolated on Ryburn. Uses the double screen. Gets into the paint. Kicks it.
Oh.
Didn't want to shoot it. Drops it off to a Yule.
Oh.
Set up a tent down there, unfortunately.
That's the kind of shot you dream of getting.
As Yule takes a rest as well as Powell, and Missionik gets his first rest. I'd put a heat pack on his hands so he does not cool down. Schuler, as I said, was off the court for 1 minute, and he's back into the game.
Just the old stretch of the right leg.
Yep. Gives up his dribble. Gets it back. Screen from Allison. Great defense from Burns. Here's Platinic. Tries to draw the foul. Can't get it to go. Simmons the rebound. Here comes Burns. Can't get it to go. Simmons persistent on the glass.
Burns' body control is very impressive. To go at that pace and then be able to stop and get a balanced shot off is something all the young ones should look to take on board in their game.
Exactly. Here's Schuler. Spins, finds Allison, gets it out of his hands as quickly as possible. Here's Legan. Looking for his first bucket. Short again. And Allison secures another rebound. He's a bit of energy off the bench, Allison. Here's Schuler. Burns would want that one back. As Schuler goes to the line for 3.
Still only an 8-point lead to Camberwell. They're going to be wanting to do a bit more scoring down the other end. They're getting some good stops against Warrandyte, but they can't allow their scoring to dry up.
Be interesting to see where they go with Missionik on the bench, who's provided nearly half their scoring load. Definitely. As Schuler gets the first to go. And Braden Smith has checked in for his first minutes, replacing Platinic. Gets the bounce, no surprise. It's been Schuler versus Missionik early, both with 15. Makes all 3. In fact, he has 18 now. See if the Dragons can get through a good offensive set here. Simmons finds Crow. Crow pulls up from mid-range. Pure. Missionik with the fist. Happy fist on the bench.
Oh, that was
near backcourt. That was as close as it gets. Here's Allison. Hands it off to Legan. Smith, corner to Ryburn. Pulls the 3. No good. Simmons with the rebound. Here's Burns. Finds Simmons. West. Lee's game. Thought about it. Now he'll take it. Just long. And Legan still looking to get on the scoreboard here. The ref's blown the whistle. Offensive foul.
Missed that. Oh.
Something off the ball there from Ryburn, I believe.
Maybe an illegal shepherd or something.
Here's Burns. Dragons with another chance to get a double-digit lead if they like. That's a foul on Smith for a hold.
Burns with no points, which is not necessarily unusual for a point guard, but unusual for him, I'd say. He's had a pretty big scoring impact for the team so far this season.
I'm sure he'll look to get himself going soon. And Simmons, bully ball in the paint. Great defense from Allison. Walls up. Legan secures the board. Here's Ryburn. Gets it to Schuler. Slow step. Gathers. Blocked by Burns.
He'll love that.
Great persistence from Burns. Hops into the paint.
Ooh.
Had a shot there if he wanted it.
Yeah.
Here's Schuler. Drops it off to Ryburn. Stripped by Crow. Great chase from Crow. But the Venom maintain possession as Ayul checks back into the ball game and replaces West. Here's Ryburn. Back to the hot hand in Schuler. Dragons blitz him. Allison, extra pass. Legan. Sidestep three. There we go.
I feel like Ayul could get a little close to him on that one. He's got the length.
He elevates a lot on his jump shot, so they're just got to be careful they don't get in his landing space.
Yep.
But he gets his first one to go. As Burns finds Simmons.
Oh.
Puts him in the weight room, but can't get the roll. Here comes Ryburn back in transition. Here's Legan.
Oh,
he's made one. I knew he was going to pull it. Stays persistent. He's going to shoot it again, Legan. No hesitation.
Same spot.
Same spot, same result. The shooter always has a green light as he gets his second three to go, and the Venom cut it to one. As Burns is bumped out of bounds by Ryburn.
Needs to keep his cool here.
Michenik checks back in, as well as Platonik and Van Fort. The floor wipers nearly just went and wiped the floor without the towel.
Aiden giving them a stern word.
There he is, the big man in the fluoro. $14 on the shot clock here for the Dragons. Haven't scored in a while, been a bit cold, so they sub Michenik straight back in. Legan wearing him like a glove. Here's Simmons, more bully ball, spins, fires with a right hand hook, can't get it to go. Legan secures another tough rebound. Here's Schuler.
Oh, someone take the ball. Oh, God.
Tough finish. You'd think that you would stop the ball when he has 20 points in the first half.
I think they'd rather 3 people go to him than no one.
Simmons finds Michenik. Step back, deep two. And it falls into Schuler's hands. The man of the moment so far this game. Burns walls up well. Schuler shoots over him, comes up short.
Oh.
Blocked by Ayul, but Smith will go to the line for 2. Got ourselves a bowl game here.
We do. Camberwell down maybe for the first time this game, or at least for the first time since the first few minutes.
Sean King not happy, knocks over the Ford sign accidentally. Timeout Dragons down by 1 with 1:55 to go and 2 free throws coming for the Venom.
Certainly not how Sean would have wanted this second quarter to go. The good news is they haven't let it blow out. So, like we said before, 1 point really isn't a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. He'll just want to reset the team and make sure they get back to the good basketball they were playing before.
I think Coach Sean King would have known that eventually the Venom were going to go on their run. It's just maintaining that and going back on your own run to close out this second quarter and finish the quarter with a lead.
It's important they don't lose their composure, so James Legan's hit 2 threes now. In the grand scheme of things, that's okay. They just want to make sure they don't make it easy for him.
I think if they came in and saw that Legan had 6 points on 18% shooting to start the game, I don't think they'd be complaining at all.
No, not at all.
Simmons on her way to a double-double early with 7 points and 6 rebounds.
Camberwell's offense is looking a little bit stagnant. I think, not to hate on Warrandyte, but I think they're a lot more nimble and athletic than the 5 out there, so especially the big. So I think it'd be good to see them get a bit more movement.
Nobody knows what's going on. Smith does as he goes to the line for 2. Smith can't get the first to go. Second one short. Rebound, Lee's game. Dragons catch a break. Here's a Yule. Bit of pace on the ball.
That's what we like to see.
Legan not letting Michenik get a look. Simon Sean King is not happy on the bench as Schuler gets an easiest 2 of the night. Here's a Yule. Finds himself open and makes him pay full price.
Sean's been wanting him to be more of an offensive threat, so I think he'll be happy with that.
Back to 37 apiece. A minute to go in this second quarter. Here's Legan. Don't be surprised if he lets this fly. As I say it, he pulls it and comes up long. Michenik secures the board. A Yule on Van Fort, isolated. Simmons sets him a screen. He rolls. He catches. Gets Legan in the air and one.
Smart play. It's one way to get a score out of the game, get them in foul trouble.
I believe that Simmons was about to get dragged after that last mistake, and Sean King's rewarding him as Crow goes to sit back down. And Simmons looks to convert the M1 here at the line.
Can't be too mad as a player seeing that. You want to see your teammate succeed. He's just missed the free throw though. Do you reckon he's getting stuffed down?
Commentator's curse as Schuler in and out cross. Finds Van Fort in the corner. Nearly banks it from the corner. Smith secures the rebound. Van Fort thought about going again. Too many steps. Dragons should have 2 possessions here if they go quick to finish this half. Could be crucial in the grand scheme of things. Here's Burns. Looking to go quick, as I said on cue. Takes Schuler to the block, can't get it to go. Smiling, running back on defense. Here's Schuler, left hand, pure.
That's sort of what we wanted Camberwell to do.
He's a man on a mission right now, Schuler. 24 points on 75% shooting. The Dragons will hold it for 1 here. Looking to get the lead to go into the half. Burns finds a Yule, he's going again. Can't get the same result, and Schuler pushes straight away. Finds Van Fort, he was out of bounds. The crowd making sure the ref saw that one. 0.7 left. Only enough time for a heave.
Oh.
And Burns will do it after the buzzer, so it doesn't affect his percentages, but it's a tie game. Very exciting first half here at the Burundura Sports Complex. The Dragons 39, the Venom also on 39.
Oh my God, my ears. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know he shows me on his phone. They want you to speak now.
I was yelling.
Yeah, literally.
It's 39 points all here at BSC. We have the halftime shootout with a voucher from our friends at B&F Coaching. Well, let's get it going with the 41 boys. Let's hit it, Alex.
I know, I literally saw you and I was like, damn, how much are they paying you?
I'm like, I better be getting paid more. I'm a late call in and I was like, oh, I think I'm I get through with a friend and Mike's like, sorry, we've already got that call. Like, fine, whatever, but I'm talking shit. Because you can't get fine now.
Okay. What roads are fine?
I know, I was like, I was going to talk shit about Camberwell. He's like, no, that was still me.
Okay, I will...
I haven't made any sexual comments.
Well, you've been doing your job very well then.
I'm like, Zach, you just keep talking and then like, but this is like, yeah, say something. Like, it's
Yeah.
Have you been hearing all about this? Have you been to any games?
No, it's my first game. It's my first game. I was like, if they win, then I can bring some good luck, you know? I'm just the lucky charm. And then Stuart's like, if you win, if they win, then you come into Belarus for it. And I was like, fuck no. I was like, Sean, you're pushing it.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
No one wants to go to Belarus unless they really have to.
Wow. No one's not even playing these days, so I'm like, send him off. I was like, I can't. I was like, oh, I can watch a game.
Maybe we could make it like a weekend winery tour, but not if it's like Sunday. You've played a game Saturday, you're going up and back. You know, nice.
Hell no, no. What works for her anyway, so like. I'm a teacher, but I also have kept my retail job on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like I've been on school holidays 2 weeks. I haven't been doing that much, so it's kind of nice. Although I'm kind of ready to start partying with it. I've been teaching nearly a year now. Like I could really get rid of it. I don't necessarily like. We don't need the money. I'm just kind of like my discount.
Wait, where is it?
It's for Witchery, but it's like the whole country road though. So I bought like a lot of homewares and this and that. I'm like, it's kind of a bit too
Like one shift every blue moon.
yeah. But we got a new manager now, so yeah. This chair is like not great. Yeah.
It's like, what kind of ass what am I doing?
It like moves a lot. Yeah. No. So I was like, I kind of put around, but I feel like I'm slowly. We got a new manager. I can actually teach, so I like.
You're like, is it really worth it?
I've made really good friends there. So it's like there's a whole group of us. So we're actually going to catch up for a pitch session soon, which is great. Because we're all kind of losing our minds with this new chick. She just. The team was functioning so well, and then they decided not to renew our managers, like, and keep on going. And I think that she was in the role for 2 years. And they put it, they really couldn't give her a reason why. They said that 1 week the customer experience score was not too well, and she's like, that's it. And she's like, you guys can just stop talking. Like, do what it was like, yeah. And then after that, like, our stockery manager quit because she knew who was coming in, and she's like, I'm not dealing with her. And I was like, that's not a good sign. And then, yeah, next minute, it was, everyone's raging, and the place is falling apart, but, yeah. But it's fine. It's alright.
Where are you teaching?
A teacher, De La Salle. Yeah, so, mainly, like, years 9, 10. Yeah.
Formative years.
I'm going to fucking camp. Not this week, the next week. And it's like a proper hiking camp. I might kill myself.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It sounds like my 13th reason. So,
What are you doing here? And why are you near the commentator's booth?
I'm commentating.
She's
That's why I
also
said give me
like-
the scout, and you were like, ideally win. And I was like,
The scout is still
More information. Elaborate, please.
yeah. I was like, what? And I was like, I could
He probably thought you were taking the piss.
as I was here, so I thought he could see me, but clearly now he just thought I was like
No.
at home wondering.
It's like a blind hub.
That I want to scout for tonight.
Because you've got nothing better to do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's still 2 minutes.
down here. Turn that down. Which one? The 3 and 4. Like to the middle. Like, I'll turn up that one. That one's your audio. That 3 and 4 is up the...
Which one am I turning down? Almost back underway here in the second half. As the Dragons hit the floor. Same 5 they started the game with. As we head into the second half, how we started the first game with a draw.
Yeah, God. Apologies to anyone that was tuning in over the halftime break that could hear my conversation. Don't know why it wasn't on mute, but I hope you enjoyed.
Bit of eavesdropping from the viewers.
Yeah, absolutely.
The same 5. Bit of a change up here for the Venom to start the second half. But we're underway. And the man that started it all was Schuler. Navigates his way into the paint. Finds Legan. Catch and shoot 3. That is not the sight you want to see as a Dragons fan. As he gets himself going here in the second half with his 3rd triple.
Sean King immediately on his feet there, not happy.
Here's Leesgang. Finds Michanik on Van Fort in the paint. Ooh. Can't get it to go. Stat padding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets his own board and puts it in.
He was scared for a second there. He was getting flashbacks to last week.
Here's Schuler. Can't get the left foot finish to go. Here's Leesgang. Finds Michanik again. Ayul, great hustle in front of the Venom bench. Michanik. Didn't see the contest, but can't get it to go. Here comes Schuler again.
Oh, God.
Slow step. Platonik not happy with the no call.
He didn't get off the ground there, really.
Yeah. Here's Simmons, showtime!
It's a good one. He missed one in training and Sean didn't let him forget about it, so...
2-hand flush. Gets the Dragons back in control. Here's Schuler to Van Fort. Doesn't want to take the shot. Here comes Legan again. Got his first one to go here in the 3rd quarter. Can he get another one? Great defense. Bails him out. The old veteran hook is Platonik.
Straight from the textbook that one was.
Here comes Burns. Still looking to get himself a first bucket.
Again, a lot of... Oh,
here's Leesgang.
We're going big
Catch,
to big
shoot.
on the wing.
Oh! Very hard to contest him with that lanky frame, as mentioned earlier. Gets the 3 to go.
His nickname is Sticks, so...
Here's Van Fort. Michanik doesn't even contest.
Oh.
Platonik. Just a worm on the glass. Burns blocked by Schuler. But he'll be able to get himself going here with 2 free throws. As Ayul looks to check into the game.
Other than Legan and Schuler, I wouldn't say they have a big outside threat, Warrandyte. So I don't know why they aren't willing to, Camberwell aren't willing to commit a second player there and really apply the pressure, because they can probably afford to let most of the others get some shots up.
As Burns gets his first point to go. Hopefully this gets himself going here in the second half.
Absolutely.
2 from 2, gets the roll. 2-point lead for the Dragons. Here's Legan, shoots over. King straight up off the bench. He's seeing red right now. He wants to challenge it. Unfortunately, there's no challenges.
Roll back the tape.
As Legan will go to the line for 3. What's Legan complaining about? I'm confused. Now Ayul's accusing him of kicking out. Bit of discussions going on, but Legan's got 3. Ball don't lie, maybe.
Ooh, let's hope they get a box out in the shooter. Ball's coming straight back to him.
2 more to go here for Legan. There we go.
How do boys feel about the skins showing so long on the legs?
I don't know.
Under the shorts, that is.
If you're a scorer like Legan, I'm not going to tell him what he can and can't do. Here's a Yule. Looks to push at Legan. Maintains his pivot foot, but loses the ball. Great hustle to get it back. All over the place. He just punches it.
Oh, someone. Oh, there's no way
Platanik.
they're calling that a foul.
And it's a foul on Platanik.
Oh. That's tough. The big guy getting on the ground and he's copped a foul.
That's a tough call. But the Dragons get the ball back after a bit of a scrappy possession. Here's Burns. Missionik again. Gets into the paint. Blocked off. Simmons, right hand lane. Gets it to go.
They're a little bit of a duo, those two.
Having himself a game, Simmons. He's up to 11. Stripped by Burns, pushing in transition. Ayul wants the lob. The other Ayul gets it.
Caught a travel there.
A travel. Correct me, Simmons is on 13. But the Venom get possession back, looking to tie up this game or cut it to 1. Here's Schuler. Crosses over on Burns. Gather step. Burns with the foul. Unfortunately, blocked him off well. But Schuler will go to the line for 2 and Burns picks up, I believe, his 3rd personal foul.
It's tough. I thought he had good positioning there. I thought if anyone, it was one of the others coming across.
And it looks like Powell's going to give him a breather here so he doesn't pick up that 4th.
He's not happy about having a sub.
As Schuler will go to the line for point 25 and 26 with 6.5 to go in the 3rd. Gets the roll on the first one.
Has he had a miss yet?
Yes, he's currently 69% from the field. Doesn't feel like it.
No.
Gets it to go. Up to 26 now for Schuler. Here comes Ayul at Legan. Draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for 2. Relentless is Ayul. As he'll go to the line to get himself in double figures. Short on the first one. Let's see if he corrects it here on the second.
Only 2 fouls for Legan, and he's managed to get himself 10 points. But if they could keep attacking him and getting him in foul trouble, that would certainly make it harder for him to score. Oh,
Baker loses it. Blocked by Yule.
that's huge. Oh.
And Missionik gains possession here for the Dragons. Looking to build on this lead. Hesitates. Gets to his right. Short on the hook. Simmons taps it out of bounds. And the Venom get a stop. Here comes Schuler. Sizes up Powell. Comes off the screen. Steps back. Great contest from Powell. Baker didn't want it.
Again, they're really
Moral
not
take.
looking at the 3. Oh.
And Ayul secures it. Doesn't throw it away. Now here comes Ayul. Finds Powell. Gets into the paint. Hangs. Good contest from Schul.
Bencroft finally getting his sub onto the floor.
Yep. And he'll replace Simmons, which he was going to do earlier in the game. And Chris Allison checks into the game and gives Moore a spell. Here's Schuler. Wide open lane. Great defense from Ayul to wall up and not commit a foul. Pushing back in
5 versus 4 now.
transition. Finds
Oh,
Powell.
oh.
Threw it at his legs.
Oh, no.
Allison kicks it ahead to Schuler. And that's the easiest bucket he'll have all season. Dragons looking to get the lead back. Gets to Ayul. Rips and goes straight away. Loses it. Gets it back to Missioning. Thinks about it. Gets into the paint. Drops it off.
Oh, now would be a good time for some poise.
Sean King has called for a timeout. And he'll get it. There's just too many of these passes at the ankles. They
Yeah,
just need to either go
absolutely.
up or retreat and reset.
100%. It's nice that they want to be unselfish, but
They do have 13 assists of the team to the Venom's 4.
pretty good.
However, they have 10 turnovers.
Oh, not so much.
That's nearly a 1-to-1 ratio, which is not what coach Sean King would like at all. We've got ourselves a contest.
Absolutely.
A reminder that Camberwell Basketball will host its inaugural Mental Health Awareness Week from April 26 to May 2. And it's a simple to great lineup of inspiring guest speakers. For more information, you can visit the Camberwell Basketball website at camberwellbasketball.com, or you can email communications@camberwellbasketball.com.
See what the Venom have drawn up here out of the timeout. In old reliable Schuler's hands. He's got 28 for the game. Finds Platonik. Back to Schuler. You cannot give him any space. Powell does a good contest. Comes up short. Here comes Missionik. Drives on Allison. Fends him off. Right hand finish is pure. First bucket of the second half for Missionik. Ligon poked away by Ayul. But just can't hold on. The Venom will maintain possession with 16 on the clock. Schuler looking for Ligon. Gets it to him. Ignores the screen from Allison. Steps back on Crow. Crow does a great job of walling up and not fouling. Perfect defense from Crow, and Ayul secures the board. Missionik, trail 3. Finds Crow.
He's got to hit that.
You can't leave him that wide open. Shooting practice for Ben Crow.
Crowd loved that one.
Give the Dragons a 4-point lead, and Powell nearly with the steal. Now Schuler's got full head of steam. Step back 3.
Oh, late call.
They called an offensive foul for the kick out, I believe.
So Ayul's comments to the ref earlier might be paying off here.
Sometimes if you speak to the nicely to the ref,
Yeah,
they'll reward
bit
you.
of respect.
Might take that into consideration. Here's Powell.
Oh.
Foul on Schuler.
Oh, God.
That's 2 quick ones on Schuler.
These headphones, I can't quite hear what Sean's yelling about, but he's happy for some reason.
And that's 2 shots for Powell.
And there's still about 4 minutes left to go, so might be a good idea that Camberwell keep being aggressive to the basket and draw fouls.
Ryburn checks in for Allison. First one, good from Powell. His first points of the night. Make that 2.
Both teams only have 2 players in double figures currently, but Warrandyte are the ones that are definitely relying purely on Schuler and Legan. So I would like to see Camberwell maybe allow the others to get some shots up if it means that Schuler and Legan are kept.
Personal foul number 25, Ben Ayul, his first personal, 13th foul. Venom ball.
On the clock here for the Venom. They haven't scored in a few possessions. Here's Schuler. Knocked away from Powell and he's leaking out, but Schuler deflects it. But Dragons still with the steal. They get to reset here to build on their lead.
Good stop.
They've got all the momentum right now. Yule on the left wing. Finds Missionik. Trying to find Crow. Does. Crow fires over a hand. Can't get it to go. Powell with the offensive rebound. Powers up over Schuler and gets it to go.
That's what we want to see. We don't want to see another pass to the ankles. Oh, he's really lifted the pressure here. That's good to see.
Lazy passing from Baker on the inbounds. Powell just trying to get into Schuler's head a little bit.
I like to see it.
Comes off a double. Finds Baker. They don't even contest it.
Need to get the box out there.
Crow picks up the foul. One away from the penalty, are the Venom, as they get possession with 14 on the shot clock.
Bit of a frustration foul, I reckon that was.
Ignores Schuler. Platanik finds Ryburn. Spins. Schuler. Deep three. Can't get it to go. What? They called a foul. A shooting foul.
Well, that was incredibly soft, if it was even anything.
They're calling it for a pat on the chest, I believe the referee signaled.
Maybe he was just saying, "You're right," as he ran past.
And I also believe if that was the case, it would have been after the shot. But anyway.
The only thing I know it's a typical strategy on defense, but I don't think Dan Powell needed to cover the roll there. I think in that scenario, they'd rather the roller catch it than Schuler.
Schuler gets 3 more freebies. 2 from 2 so far.
To me, this feels like a really long quarter.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Been a few timeouts, a few stoppages.
And with the foul count 5 all, could see a lot of free throws coming.
Could be a slow ending. You might have jinxed it. As Schuler knocks all 3 down to cut it back to 5. Ayul looking to push again, as he has all night. Here's Missionik, gets into the paint. Spins, fires, connects.
Nice touch around the ring there from Jacko.
He's really in a good rhythm right now, Missionik. They need to get him some more looks. As Baker gets downhill, that's a charge.
He read that very well.
The ref was excited to call that one. Knew he had the crowd on his side. As Baker just plows straight through Missionik. And the Dragons get possession.
Westy doing some sign language to Jacko there from the bench.
Here comes Ayul again. He's been really good pushing it in the half court. Good defense from Ryburn. Hands out. Commits the foul. Continuation, and Ayul loves it.
Warrandyte looking a little lost right now.
Schuler and Ayul having some words. Bit of fizz in this game. I like it.
With only 2 minutes left, it'd be good if Camberwell could capitalise on this momentum swing.
As Ayul knocks down the free throw to give him a 10-point lead. Crucial 2 minutes here for both clubs. As Schuler sizes up Crow, gets into the paint. Here's Legan, trips over his own feet. Powell with the steal. Can't keep it in.
I'm loving his energy right now.
Great crowd energy here. Crow being a bit cheeky in the corner.
Doesn't sound like him.
Not at all. Here's Shaw. They go under the screen. Sizing up Powell. Powell does a good job to wall off. Here's Ryburn. 3 on the clock. He's got to shoot it. Blocked by Powell. And he loves it. As Van Fort checks in for Ryburn. Here comes a Yule. Huge possession. Can even put more pressure on the Venom. Blitzes, Crow, catches. Thought he was going to shoot it.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a little ghost screen
Here's
action.
Michnik. He's loved the low block. They've called an offensive foul. And he drops to his knees. Can't believe it. So only his first foul, so nothing to worry about for the Dragons. Here's Legan. Hasn't had a shot in a while. Hands it off to Schuler. Gets in the paint. Powell does a great job. Van Fort wide open again.
That's what we want,
Long.
see?
They're living with anyone but Schuler. Corner, Crow, shooting practice again. Butter holds the follow through. $10 points now for Crow. Powell just tackles him. He knows it. As Platonico got to the line for 2.
He misses it.
Gets
Makes
the second. Michnik fires deep 3. Powell, been a real big spark off the bench. Drops it off to a Yule!
What do you call one of those?
Powell is everywhere. And I think we call that an almost dunk. Schuler taking a break.
Dan Powell's just having fun out there.
They don't know what to do now. Schuler's off. They're all over the place. Gets it into Baker.
Don't need a foul here, just need
Just
play
keep
good
your hands out.
up there.
Powell's got a real spark about him. You can see it in his eyes. Looked for Legan to get a shot here. Sets the screen for Baker.
Don't foul.
Gets downhill. Kicks it out to Van Fort again. Hasn't made one all night. Until now.
Oh, God. Hurry up.
Powell from 3/4 court. Great quarter there from the Dragons.
Take an 11-point lead, the biggest margin of the game, I'd say.
Until that 3 ball from Van Fort, which was 14-point margin. I think they'd be happy with 11-point margin after the game being tied in that at the end of that second quarter.
They do say the third quarter is the championship quarter, so...
The premiership quarter, exactly right. Leading scorers in the game. Michnik with 21 for the Dragons, followed by Simmons with 13 and a Yule with 12. And then for the Venom, Schuler 31 and Legan 10. So only 2 guys in double figures for the Venom. Bit of a smaller lineup for the Venom as well, with a little bit less depth than the Dragons.
Definitely.
Dragons shooting 50% from 3. I think they would take that very comfortably. 50% all around, from 2 from the field and from the 3 for the Dragons. Whereas the Venom are hovering around 30% in all 3 categories, but have got to the line 18 times, which is why they're still within reaching distance heading into this final quarter. Can notice in the assist numbers, the Dragons are playing a bit more team basketball, whereas they've got 16 assists, and the Venom only have 5 dimes, which is due to a lot of Schuler's brilliance in the isolation. As he had a nice 30-second rest at Schuler, and he's straight back in.
Dan Powell being rewarded for his energy on defense here. He's been starting this quarter now.
As Crow gets things going here for the Dragons. As Yule finds Missionik at the top. They throw the lob again. Wasn't going to work again. Schuler. Legan, sidestep, pulls it. Short. Baker with the near tip. And Yule secures the rebound.
Platnick has some funny facial expressions.
Here comes Yule. Hop steps into the paint, spins, fades. Just long.
He did have Crowe open there, so a bit unfortunately missed that.
Here comes Legan. Gets to the mid-range. Long again.
Powell knocks it away. Powell with the hands in.
Platnick has 10 rebounds.
He's sneaky.
Yes, he just knows where to put himself.
Definitely.
As Legan and Van Fort run to the same spot.
Ayul could have got that, I reckon.
Platnick blocked by Ayul. Stares the ball down, does Ayul. He's impressed with his own work.
It's like slow motion block.
Schuler to inbound, finds Van Fort. Made a 3 at the end of the 3rd. Back to Schuler. Doesn't use the screen, ignores it. Van Fort, can he go 2 from 2 from the same spot? No. Missionik secures. Here goes Ayul to Crow in transition. Crow fires. Just long, Legan the rebound.
Not sure that was a high percentage look.
I don't think Sean King will be happy with that one. Schuler hops into the paint, floats it over the top, gets it to go, back to single digits. He has 33 of their 60, does Schuler. Here comes Ayul. Crow in the corner. Patient finds Missionik on the low block. He's loved his work here. Can't get it to go. No one wants it, really.
Yeah.
And Baker said, fine, I'll take it.
There's a lack of effort there.
Could see a timeout here coming if the Venom get a bucket. Here's Legan. Sizing up Missionik at the top. Doesn't want a screen. Pulls the 3. Can't get it to go. A lot of iso ball here for the Venom as Ayul pushes back for the Dragons. Powell uses the screen from Ayul. Finds Ayul in the corner, the other Ayul. Missionik, deep 3. Long. Crow nearly gets it. Baker with another rebound. Here's Van Fort. Slows things down. Here comes Schuler, top of the key. Gets a screen from Platnick. Hops his way, blocked by Ayul again.
The old clutch at the knee after you get blocked.
Bit of fake something.
Oh, God.
Ayul's getting in the way of each other. Then they find each other for 3.
There's an Ayul fan club to our right, I think.
Huge shot to get it back to 12. Platnick. That's off Legan. Dragons ball.
Bench up and about. Brendan Burns looks ecstatic to be subbing back on.
He's had a good spell, Burns, after picking up his 3rd, and he'll give Missionik a rest.
Import for import. I have a feeling Sean wants to talk to him. Maybe just give him a well-deserved rest.
Here comes Burns. Powell's really played himself into this game nicely. Kicks it to Burns.
They're a little bit slow on their pick and roll action.
Finds a Yule again. He's feeling himself. He is feeling it. Blocked by Baker. Just silences the crowd a bit.
He had him on that move. He just took a bit too long.
Hesitated a bit on the shot. Here's Schuler with
There we
2
go.
on him.
I don't mind that double. I don't think it was intentional, but
And I think that's on Burns, and that's his 4th.
he needs to be careful. They don't really need tech.
Just have to keep your hands out when you know you've got 3. As Platonic will go to the line for more free throws.
Again, benefiting off his work on the boards.
This is to get himself a double-double tonight. There it is, 10 and 11 for Platonic. 5th and 6th free throws here. Gets them both to go. He's up to 11 and 11 on the night. Here comes Burns.
What is this offense?
They're trying to get to a Yule with the mismatch, and Schuler commits the foul. Warrandyte coach is not happy.
Sort of looks like Warrandyte is sinking into the key a bit.
Which is a bit odd considering the Dragons are shooting near 50% from the three-point line. Here's a Yule. Gets it to Burns with a bit of a mismatch. Look for him to go one-on-one here. Instead he gets it to Crow, to Powell. Sidestep 3 late in the shot clock, can't get it to go. And here comes Legan, much needed bucket here for the Venom. Hops into the paint, kicks it out to Baker. Baker fires and connects. All of a sudden, it's only 7 points as we just near the halfway mark of this final term. Powell kicks it to a Yule. Burns will get it back. Poked away from Baker.
Pass through the legs. Oh,
Burns wanted the foul. Hop step. Gets it to go and points at the ref. Where's my call?
he needs to chill.
Tough finish from Burns. As Schuler pushes it back, gets it to Baker, gets into the paint, nothing there.
They're allowing quite a bit of physicality here.
I don't mind it. If you're going to call it, if you're going to be physical, at least let it be both ways. Here's Legan. Finds Platonic in the paint. Kicks it out to Baker again. Can he go 2 from 2? No, he can't. Platonic again. Just a smart player. It's up to 13 and 12. Here comes a Yule, finds Crow. Crow kicks it to Burns, nearly hits the ref. Burns, Powell. Powell to a Yule. 5 on the shot clock. 2 on the clock. Burns has got a grenade. He's going to have to fire.
Camberwell need to stick together here.
Subs here for the Dragons. So Simmons will come back in and Michnik. Powell with a well-deserved rest.
It's been 5.5 minutes and Camberwell have only had 5 points.
This is a big possession here for the Venom. If they can cut it to 5, just put a bit of doubt in the Dragons. Here's Schuler, hesitates, gets in the paint. Burns got to be careful, he's got 4. Simmons secures the board. Baker made 1, he's missed his last 2. Here comes Burns, gets downhill, kicks it to Crow. Crow, step back, mid-range jumper, just long.
I don't like that.
Legan secures. You can get that shot whenever you want. Legan's just throws it off the back. And Platonic, he just seems to be in the right spot every time.
I mean,
Up to 15.
great example of how speed and athleticism don't have to be everything in the game of basketball.
Burns blocked by Legan. Look for him to pull this. I said it. Just short again.
Oh, and they won't get the
As Legan secures the offensive rebound. Hasn't been his night so far, but can be his moment. Great D from Michnik, but they can't secure it. There's only 5 on the clock.
Are they tired or something? It'd be great
More.
if they could get the ball.
Gets a grenade. And then throws another grenade. Huge defensive possession there from Camberwell. 3.5 remaining. 5-point game. As Leesgang will check in. As Simmons looks like he copped a knock. He'll go to the bench.
Camberwell very lucky there that Warrandyte didn't capitalise on their O-boards.
A lot of Legan shots tonight have been short. He's got 10 points, but he's shooting 17% from the field. So
he's had 10 points for a while now, since half time, I think.
I think he had a triple to start off the third quarter, and he hasn't got a bucket since. Bit of full court pressure here from the Venom. Patience here from Burns.
He has that ball on a string. I think he'll be fine.
Mishnik to Crow. Lee's gang to a Yule.
Nice movement here. I like this.
Good blitz. Baker hits the deck.
Oh, God.
Late in the clock again. Crow gets to the rim. Finishes with the left hand.
Caught Warrandyte sleeping a bit there.
Here's Legan. A Yule right in his face. Knows he wants to shoot it no matter where he is. He'll shoot it from the parking lot. Crow pokes it away from Schuler. Huge defensive possessions here from the Dragons just to keep Warrandyte at bay. Lee's gang pulls the three. Short. That's not the look. Sean King is not happy with it either. Here's Schuler. Bit of poor floor spacing as Crow tries to poke it free. I feel like he's going to get himself going with a layup here. Stripped again from Crow. Burns is leaking out. Kick ahead from Crow. Burns gets it to go. Timeout, Venom.
He got high there.
Warrandyte had 2 possessions to cut it to single figures, and the Dragons keep him at bay and extend it to 9 with 2.5 to go.
A good result here for Camberwell. I think in tight games you don't want to get rid of all your timeouts too early, and by sticking with it, they forced Warrandyte to pull the trigger and call a timeout. Leaves Sean King a few options later on.
The championship men are on the road tomorrow at Bellarine. That is a 12 p.m. start against the Storm at the Bellarine Secondary College. And we have a double header here at home at Bournemouth High School. The Dragons Youth League 1 women, they play at midday against Frankston. Immediately followed by the Dragons Division 1 women, they play at 2 p.m. against Greenburn. For more information on these games and all things Camberwell Dragons, you can go to camberwellbasketball.com.
Huge last 2.5 minutes here. Can the Dragons get themselves on the board for season 2026? Or have the Venom got a quick run in them? 2.5 minutes is an eternity in basketball.
That goal of Burns, only his third of the game, I think.
He's got 2 free throws and 2 field goals, I believe. More. Here's Schuler. Must score possession here for the Venom, you feel. Baker, they've left him again. Can't make him pay. That's off. I thought that was off Dragon hands.
I was going to say, I don't mind letting him shoot that, but they've got to win the boards. Plotnick was close to getting another little steal there. Oh, God.
That's a risky pass from Mishnik, and they pick it off, and now Legan. It's the most open he's been all day. Can't get it to go. Dragons catch a break as Burns takes his time. As we're about to tick under 2 minutes. Here's Lee's game. Mishnik, that was a risky pass. Schuler can't get it. 10 still on the clock. Don't have to rush. Fends off. Mishnik draws the foul.
I think I'm going to have to turn my mic on for the last 2 minutes.
We have a personal foul on 9.
Oh, God, there's a bit of dramatics over there.
Baker might have whiplash after trying to show a bit of an exaggeration. Nevertheless, Mishnik has 2. Gets the bounce on the first. Hasn't scored for a while, but he's up to 22 for the game. And 23. Here comes Schuler, looking to go quick. Great defense here from Burns, being persistent with those 4 fouls. Plotnick, wild shot. And Baker tries to poke it free, but Burns maintains possession.
Sean's about to have an aneurysm over there.
Minute 30 to go. Dragons with an 11-point lead. They play this smart. They should win this very comfortably. Here's Burns. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Finds Crow. Crow's going to fire. Night. That could be your ball game. Ben Crow, corner 3.
Another great example of why, and Ben would know this being a classic shooter and a shooting coach, how important it is to find the corner, because you can get yourself some relatively easy open looks from there.
As ball can't get that to go. And it should be just patience here from the Venom. I mean the Dragons. Pardon me.
Oh,
As Matt Markin looking to check into the game. Hopefully he can get a stoppage.
cut Larry Chen. Larry Chen isn't about to sub on. Oh, wow. That
Lease
was
gang,
crazy.
corner 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh, and now
Foul
they
here,
get a
foul
no
here. No
Yeah.
foul.
Oh, and Benji.
Benji and Matt Markin looking to check in at the next dead ball. He's
Oh,
blocked.
let it
They
go
don't
out.
let it go out. And it looks like it's just going to be dribbling out the clock. But Ayul wants to show off some bag work here. And Baker pokes it free.
Get a jump ball.
The boys can't catch a break there on the sideline. As Ligon finds Schuler, looking to get some late points to his resume.
Oh.
Misses.
Oh.
Sloppy ending, but I think that'll do it. And the Dragons are on the board for season 2026.
Woo!
The Dragons with a huge last quarter to hold off the Venom, keep them to 69 total points. Leading scorers for the game, Mishnik with 25, Schuler with 33 for the Venom. But the Dragons hold on to secure their first win, 85 to 69. We thank you for your company and have a good night.
Go on, Chris.
Give me some Panadol. I can't hear. My ears are ringing.